Hi, it's Average Tutorials, and today I'm gonna be showing you 4 fruity reverb techniques to make your tracks sound a whole lot better. So let's get started. So first off, I have this backing track I just made real quick. Consists of these top layers right here, and this is what I'm gonna be using for this video, just so we have a bit more sound to it. Alright, so the first technique I like to use is is playing around with the fruity reverb pre-delay right here. And there's not much going on other than just bumping up the reverb around 40 and then actually taking the pre-delay quite a bit up, like almost halfway, even more actually sometimes. And I'll try A/B this effect for you. So let's just listen without the reverb, and you'll notice that the vocal already has some delay on it, but that's just another effect, and that's just not what we're looking for. So let's have a listen to it.
Why you running away? 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 Why you running away?
And you can hear that the reverb kind of acts like a small delay, but not really. You still have this reverby feeling to it, and that's what I really like about the pre-delay. So you have this kind of slapback reverb. Alright, moving on to the next one. The next one's gonna be one of my favorites. It's this kind of roomy vibe to the vocal. So let's just have a listen without the reverb first. Alright, and now let's put on the reverb. So you're pulling up the fruity reverb, and from here you just wanna like take the decay down really low, so you have like 0.6, something like that, 0.7, to have this really small reverb, and then just bust up the reverb mix here. And sometimes I like to play around with the room size, actually putting it a bit up, taking the low cut up and the high cut a bit. It's just because this is a vocal and I want it to be working in that vocal area. And that's pretty much it for this reverb. So let's have a listen to it, and I'll A/B it for you. So we'll start without the reverb again. So as you could hear, it's this really subtle reverb, which I like about it, but you still have a bigger feeling of the vocal. Let's move on. So for this one, I made this kind of cheesy lead. Don't put that much into it, but just listen to like the reverb technique. Let's have a listen without the reverb. Here we go. So we can all agree on that this is really dry, and this definitely needs something. And that's why I'm sending this lead to a reverb send I did over here, and actually bumping this up a bit. And now let's pull up our reverb. And for this one, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to tame a really long reverb, because I feel like this sound just needs like a really big ass room to work in. So we're gonna be doing that, and then just put up the reverb like 90%. You can always adjust it on either your fader here or your fader here. So let's have a let's have a listen. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick, so let's have a listen. So as you could hear, I could just like bump up the decay even more, have more of the reverb playing in the mid section, and it still wasn't like clashing with all the other stuff. This is because of two things. The first thing is I'm routing it through the send, so I can adjust how much of the reverb I want to hear right here. And the other thing is sidechaining it. So I have my kick sent to the reverb send, and this kick is sidechaining the reverb. So I feel like a lot of the times when you have these big reverbs, the thing is that it's clashing really hard with the kicks. Also sometimes the snare, so I guess you could sidechain that too, but mainly the kick, and that's why I'm sidechaining it, just to give room for the kick so the sounds are not clashing. Alright, let's move on. The last one here is not really as a lead, but more like to build up tension or to go out of a section. And if we'll just let's put on this vocal just for having something there. And now let's play it with these arps that I made. This sounds pretty decent as it is right now, but let's say you have like this section as your drop, and then you'll want to dial it back a bit here. Whoops. So let's remove the arps from the first section, put them back in here. So you have your first section here, and then you want to move on from this. And I do this sometimes with like a really blurrish reverb, and just pull up the low cut, pull up the decay around like 2, and now you want to start with the reverb like almost all the way down. Create an automation clip for this one. Create an automation clip for the dry signal as well. And you could also automate the decay, actually. So the thing is, let's put these up alongside. Once you want to start dialing back, create a point right here from where you want to start, and then just pull the dry down like so. Just the slopes to your liking. And the same thing is gonna be happening like with the the wet signal here. The only thing is you're gonna be putting this up. You could put it all the way up. This gives the sound like a really blurry effect. I'm gonna be doing it right here around this spot. And let's just leave the decay for now and then play around with that later. Let's hear this first. Alright, so this is the build-up effect that I like to use sometimes on my leads. It just gives this very spacey feeling to it. If you want to do a bit more, you could, as I said, play around with the decay, but not too much. Actually, just put the starting point here, and then really not that much, because if you take the decay up too high, it just sounds awful. So let's have a listen from here.
Oh, why you running away? Why you running away? Why you running away? Oh, why you running away? Oh, why you running away?
And now from this section, you're ready to move on to the next breakdown. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you could use at least one of these techniques, and I'll see you for the next video. Peace.